Alright guys, this is a take two here. I just tried this and didn't come out so good, so I'm gonna try it again. Alright, so starting from the top, we are gonna talk about what is an atom made of. Okay, so as of now, we haven't really talked too much about this, but an atom is made out of three parts. Okay, it's made out of electrons, which are somewhere in the atom. I'm not gonna tell you where yet. We got protons, and finally, we have neutrons. Okay, and for now, we're just going to talk about how each one of these has a certain type of charge. And we'll go more over that over the next couple weeks. But electrons are negative. Okay, they are very say negative things. They're haters. Protons are positive. Like Sister Kathleen or Sister Maria. And neutrons are kind of neutral, kind of in the middle, okay? And I'll actually draw little signs. Electrons are negative. There's a minus sign there. Protons are positive. There's a little plus sign right there. And neutrons are kind of in the middle. There's a plus sign and there's a little minus sign. Bam, okay? And those three things are actually what all atoms are made out of. But we didn't really always know that. We came to this realization after many, many years, scientists putting in all sorts of work. So the first scientist we're going to talk about who tried to figure out what's going on with an atom, well, it's not the first. Democritus was the first, but Dalton is the first one your book talks about. And Dalton basically had the cue ball model, okay? Cue ball, or for your purposes, fushigi. Yeah, I just figured I would just say fushigi for you guys. And basically, he said that you can't make an atom any smaller. Okay, can't divide. Okay, and we'll go more into this tomorrow in class. The next guy who worked on in the atomic model was Thomson. Okay, like James Thomson or Gabriel Thomson. I don't know, they might have a P in it, but anyway, Thomson, his model, he actually found out that there were protons and electrons. There's positively and negatively charged things. This is the original ball, just a ball. But Thomson had something they call the plum pudding model, where this entire sphere, this is three-dimensional circle here, is positive, okay? So the ball is positive, okay? And that somehow stuck in there, like plum pudding, as he would say, there are all sorts of negative charges all on the ball, okay? But the whole middle of the ball is positive, like the whole ball itself, but then stuck on the outside are all these negative things. And he was the first person to kind of work on the idea of what the heck is an electron, okay? Okay, we'll go over this more and more in class, but remember, this is like a muffin, just like the book kind of gives us. This is like a muffin, right, of some kind. It has a lot of stuff kind of on the outside, like, the nuts of a. All right, I go off on a muffin for a while, but anyways, you get the point. Kind of like a muffin. We'll talk more about that in class, and we'll definitely look at some pictures of these models in class, so we'll get some ideas of what they look like. The next guy, who's kind of the main guy, is Rutherford. Well, I have a little experiment. Whoa, Rutherford. The main thing that he did, which we'll do an experiment about this, is that he shot little laser beams at a piece of gold foil. And for some reason, all the little laser beams kept bouncing everywhere. And he was the guy that basically discovered that there discovered that there's a nucleus. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? There's a nucleus. And because when he shot the laser at the piece of gold foil, if you look at your book, he found out that for some reason the little laser beams kept bouncing off the gold. And if there's nothing really there, why do they keep bouncing off? He hypothesized that the little laser beams, I don't know if I can draw this picture, it looks like this, and there's like a piece of gold right there, and he's shooting lasers at it, and all the firing things are going everywhere, okay? That was my version of it. He discovered there was a nucleus. So please watch the next video to see what else is going on in the world of atoms. All right. See you guys later. Oh, theme music. Can't get it in time. Ugh.